Hello, my name is Dale Wilhite. I'm right now living in Alpine, Wyoming. If you want to find out anything about me, go to MySpace, Facebook, or Twitter, where I have accounts. This here is called Living in Las Vegas. If you're plan to live and work in Las Vegas, I just wanted to give you some advice about some of the things uh, about the city that you should know about. I do have family there. Originally, I came from there, although I was born in Aurora, Colorado, at Fitzsimmons Army Medical Center. I am from my roots are, let's say, in Vegas, and I lived there off and on all my life. Anyhow, in Las Vegas, when you go there, you can go by bus, plane, drive, whatever. Um, Keep this here in mind. Don't move or seek work on the north side. You need to really study. Uh, you do that with your computer. The best places to live. I always usually lived at Harbor Island Apartments on Harmon Avenue, which is right, almost a stone throw away from the Hard Rock Hotel. Of course, the Hard Rock is Harmon and Maryland Parkway. And of course, the college is just further down. It's in walking distance, but you're also within walking distance of the Strip. Harbor Island Apartments, like 149 a week. Everything's furnished. You got a big refrigerator, stove, big bathroom. You got a bed. Just bring yourself a blanket. Bring yourself some utensils, maybe a coffee pot. Although they may have a coffee pot in there. It's got cable television, so you're really set up, and it's a really cheap price. Especially today with 15% unemployment in Las Vegas right now. It's not a great place to get work at the moment. So keep that in mind. Vegas really isn't all that big. You know, when I lived there for the first time, as an adult, when I was 18 years old, it only had like 500,000 people. I think now it has almost 2 million. But it's kind of spread out, really. As I said, you want to live more towards the Strip, and you want to stay more, just stay away from the north side. Finding work in Las Vegas, you're going to have to probably get a sheriff's card or a health card no matter where you work, especially at a casino. So, you have to bring some extra money to pay for all that. If you have a criminal record, you're not going to get a sheriff's card. And if you had TB and things like that, you're not going to get a health card. So keep that in mind. And some of those casinos, they do drug testing, the drug testing with hair samples, not necessarily the other one. So keep that in mind. When I worked at the Holiday Inn Casino and Boardwalk, before it was imploded, of course, that was how they did their drug testing. They did it by hair. They take a little sample of hair, and that's how they do it. In Las Vegas, they have a Walmart, but not a super Walmart. They won't allow it in there. Uh, Again, right now is not a really good time to go to Vegas to work, I guess, looking for work. It's really struggling. It's had crime is really on the increase. Murders are on the increase, and murder-suicides are basically on the increase there. Um, okay, living in Las Vegas, if you're a single female or a female at all, be careful because it is a haven for stalkers. I can tell you for a fact that there are a lot of stalkers there, and they do target innocent-looking girls or ladies. Trust me, they will. So that's something to keep in mind. You don't have to have a car to get back and forth to work in Vegas. It's not the safest. It's not all that safe because of the fact that muggings are common. Oh, and if you're a male, always carry your wallet in your front pocket, never in your back pocket. That's a warning I give you. Let's see. In Las Vegas, as far as for the guys, it's a great place to get a date. I can remember going there one day, going down to get my health card after I arrived there. I can't remember which time it was that I was there. Got a date with a girl right there as we were waiting to watch some stupid film about health, before we get our health card. I used to work outside selling tickets for Elvis impersonator and for the unknown comic remember him from the Gong Show, and get dates all the time. So it's a really good place to get a date. And there's a lot of ladies out there, a lot of more ladies women too. Don't think this is a place for debauchery, like they show in the movies. No, there's a lot of fine, nice ladies out there, and it's also a lot of church-going women out there, church-going people all together out there. It's not just gambling and sexual debauchery. It's not necessarily that. Some people go there thinking it is, just like some people go there. Some guys go there with their families of all things, looking to find a prostitute. What these morons don't realize is that prostitution is illegal in Las Vegas. And about half those prostitutes have AIDS. And those little things, those little massage things you see in those little magazines that clutter the streets, fill the streets up with those massage things. Those are a lot of those are prostitution fronts, and you're putting your life in danger, I would assume, by getting involved in that. They do have stings out there, and they will arrest you for it. It is illegal, and to me, any man that has especially a married man with a prostitute, his wife should automatically divorce him because he's putting her at risk of getting AIDS. Let's see, what else can I help you with? Could I give you information on? I just say that if you live there, live near the Strip if you can. Don't live down near Union Plaza. It's a great place to visit in the daytime, but not. I wouldn't want to live down that way. Just stay up there more towards I'd say I don't know, South Side. I just stay up there near Harmon Avenue. There's other places there that you can live. You can go over to Henderson to live if you have a vehicle. That's not a bad place, or Boulder. Just don't live on the north side near Nellis Air Force Base and up in that area there. It's pretty dangerous. That's where most of the violence takes place. Going to Las Vegas, make sure you have yourself enough money. And again, don't be expecting to find a job anytime soon. It's very hard there. And right now, the city is very distressed. And it can be very nerve-wracking now. And you are putting yourself at risk. Live in any big city with a lot of people, the chances of being a victim of crime is increased. There are a lot of homelessness there, and some of these homeless people can be dangerous, like in any city. Let's see. Oh, there are some shops there on the Strip up near the MGM that are pretty neat. You can buy a lot of little stuff there, things like that, kind of like a little open market, like they have in Honolulu, or not Honolulu, but Waikiki, Hawaii. They're pretty neat, a lot of little things you can get, gift shops and things like that. Again, you have people there that solicit for money and things like that. Be careful of that. They do have a good college there. Again, it's not too far from Maryland Parkway, and it's a very interesting city. And again, if you're looking for dates and looking for a nice lady, that's a good place to go. Again, but don't be expecting some type of debauchery, sexual debauchery. That's what it is, and that's what the girls are like there. The women there are just like women everywhere else in America. You got the good ones and you got the bad ones, just like men, good ones and bad ones. It's all the same. I think that's about all I can tell you about it. It's a lot of fun things to see. And again, if you're just going to the tours, you're gonna be there for a week. Just call up the Harbor Island Apartment, see if they have a room, and you save in just $149, and you're set. And you can save a ton of money, and have to spend all that money on casinos. Now remember, if you do go to Vegas, make sure you don't go on the weekends. Make sure you do not go when they're having big events there, because it's really expensive, and sometimes you can go to Vegas and not even find a room at all. Fridays and Saturdays is a bad time to arrive there. You want to arrive on a Sunday up through Thursday, because on Friday and Saturday everything goes up. Keep that in mind. So anyway, this is just a little information I wanted to pass on. It's just basic, nothing major, and just hope it helps you, a few people who plan to live there, to be aware of what Vegas is like. It's a very unique city, and it's kind of running out of water right now. But it just depends on what you're looking for in life, and go check it out. But remember, be very, very careful. And for the ladies, be very careful, because it's just not. It's a lot of freaks and weirdos that live there, more than I've seen in any other city in my entire life. It just attracts some really weirdos, a lot of bad weirdos. Anyway, thank you for your time.